hope you guys are hungry. It's taco night. Special request. Alright, we are back with another cooking video. Today we are making chicken tinga. We have a special request by Isaac. This is his favorite thing that we make at this household. And this recipe is in no way a traditional, authentic Mexican recipe. So I'm gonna make a very quick and easy, very inauthentic chicken tinga today. Alright, so the first thing we'll need is a whole onion. We're going to just dice it up. So Isaac really likes this dish. He typically requests this at least a couple times a month. Oh, onions in my eyes. Alright, next up we have a green bell pepper. I'm going to take off the stem and the seeds out. Now if you want to add some heat to your chicken tinga, definitely substitute this bell pepper for 2 jalapenos. And perhaps the most awesome thing about this dish is the fact that it's a one-pot recipe. So everything goes into one pot, so minimal mess, minimal dishwashing. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of oil, and when your oil is hot, add your peppers and your onions. All right, and while that's cooking, we're going to dice up some garlic. All right, let's go ahead and add the garlic. And make sure to keep stirring the peppers and the onions to avoid burning. All right, next we're gonna add some spices to the mix. First is chili powder. We'll do 2 tablespoons of chili powder. This is gonna give you that essential Mexican aroma. I also have this ancho chili pepper powder. And we'll do 1 tablespoon of this one. So altogether you want 3 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin. And now we're gonna mix it all up. We're gonna toast all the spices into the vegetables, and through the heat we're gonna bring out all the flavors. And this is where it starts smelling real good. Next, add 1 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. I guess you could opt for fresh tomatoes too, but it just takes longer to cook to get those tomatoes stewed. Alright, so from here we're gonna add the star of the show, our chicken. And we're just gonna put whole chicken breasts in here. 3 chicken breasts. And I like to work in the sauce to cover the chicken. Just working those flavors together. Teaspoon of salt. Is that a teaspoon? I don't even know. That looks about right. And lastly, I have vegetable broth here. You can use chicken stock, or you can use water if you don't have vegetable or chicken broth. And what you want to do is we're braising this chicken. Submerge your chicken as much as you can. I also like to throw in a little bit of Mexican oregano just to give it a little bit more of a complexity to the flavor profile. I didn't measure how much that was, but let's just say we want that much. All right, so bring your pot to a boil, cover, and turn on the heat. And we're gonna let it simmer for 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, and this is what this looks like. You can really smell the chili powder, the cumin, the ancho chili powder. All right, so now we're gonna transfer these over to this bowl. Once they've rested for 5 minutes, we're gonna shred our chicken. Take 2 forks and have at it. Now what we have remaining here is this tomato broth that we're gonna reduce down into a sauce. Now to help us do that, we're gonna make a cornstarch slurry. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, add some water, and now use a fork, mix up the cornstarch into the water. Now we're gonna add that cornstarch slurry in. You wanna pour and stir at the same time. As soon as it gets into the heat, the cornstarch is gonna thicken. And that's what's gonna give it the creamy texture that we want for the sauce. And while the sauce is hot, I like to top it off with some cheese. You can honestly use any cheese you like, but I'm using mozzarella. That's what I had in the fridge because I forgot to get the Mexican blend. Now take the same 2 forks, and you wanna work in the sauce into the chicken and into the cheese. Look at that cheese. Ooh. See that cheese pulling? Oh, it's beautiful. All right, mi familia is home.
We're home.
I hope you guys are hungry. It's taco night. Special request. So how do you guys like to eat your tacos?
I put lettuce and tomatoes, some cheese or cheese, and I put the special one.
Well, that's the best part, right?
Tapatio.
I already laid out your tortillas.
Gracias.
You know what? We don't do it the authentic Mexican way, which is to heat up the tortillas in el comal, the stove. We don't do that here.
Oh, I already told everyone that this is not an authentic recipe.
I like to microwave my tortillas because then they come out nice and soft. When you do it on the stove, they get all hard and crispy, and that's not something I like. I don't like it when it's crispy.
True, true.
Whoa, that's way too much. What are you doing?
I want my chest.
Since when do you act like that?
My lettuce and tomato. Should I just do it by hand?
Are your hands washed?
Okay.
How much hot sauce do you put on?
That much. Like probably kind of a lot.
Kind of
That's
a
a
lot.
lot.
Yeah. Is it?
I mean, I guess for you it is, for a kid.
Look at that rock, though. We're
Hey,
trying to focus on those tacos no more.
nice and shiny.
Buen polvecho. Oh, it's hot. Ooh.